There's a lot of stuff happening. There really is. And I'm always excited to have people here. New people have been here for a long time. The Thirsty Daddy. We're going to have a great time, guys. So let's go over to the panel right now. A lot of stuff going down. Angela, I know you're going up with the SAG Awards a little bit too. Was it worth it to you? Did you have fun watching it though?
God, you know what was painful was watching the Netflix red carpet pre-show. And I forgot, I don't know what her name is. She's a host, but having done that myself, right? And being a red carpet host, you have to when you're talking to some of these people, it just can't be like, oh my God, what are you wearing? You look so amazing. You look so great. It's just, you got to find some more depth in what you're talking about other than just what the F someone's wearing. Okay. Yes, it's acknowledging, but pay acknowledgement to maybe someone's makeup or something else. There's other artistry going on people other than just their outfits, which are great, but there's other things to tap into maybe that are maybe a bit more about someone, or find something that correlates a little deeper than just surface level stuff. Cause some of them were cringeworthy. I mean, some of the actresses Jane Fonda was she goes, so how would you, tell other young women growing up? What would you say to them if, it's them wanting to be actresses and this and that? And she was kind of and then she was asking which is fine, that's okay. But then she's she goes what would you tell a younger version of yourself, and other questions kind of that, which those are better. I mean, they're okay. But Jane Fonda was literally I don't know. I mean, she stood there like a deer in headlights, and she almost came off kind of bitchy, okay, this girl's just asking questions.
I didn't see that red carpet beforehand, so I didn't see that. I didn't see the red carpet beforehand.
Oh, yeah,
so
I mean, the Netflix one was with the gal in the black dress. I mean, it was, I don't know her name, but she had some rough interviews. I was oh, girl, I'm sorry. But I mean, she
was
also.
Kristen Bell?
Huh?
It wasn't Kristen Bell, though,
no,
right?
It wasn't Kristen Bell. She was she works for Netflix. She's a younger host, probably in her late 20s or something. Because somebody was I think Kieran Culkin said, I have shoes, GR said, I have shoes older than you are, or something like that. When kind of I think there's sometimes a lack of respect from actors when they're talking to younger hosts, to be honest. So sometimes I think when the networks are looking, and these streaming networks are looking for hosts to come on, maybe get people maybe a little more seasoned who can tolerate and handle some of the quips that you're going to get from some of the actors, because then at least you can kind of dish it back a little bit, or maybe have a bits more banter that just seems better. Because a lot of it was tough to watch. I was I mean, some of the actors were dicks. I'm going to be honest. They weren't very nice, but again, the questions too kind of matter. And there's just a time and a place of how deep somebody wants to get on a red carpet. You got People, you got TM, you got all these different outlets next to each other. Everyone's trying to talk, kind of asking the same questions. You got to find something different. You got to find something a little off the beaten path, get a couple, and then move on, But yeah, it was a rough red carpet. I will say, for Netflix. I was woo, that's... Yikes.
Did you like the actual show, though? Was the actual show good for you, or do you think it was different?
The show I thought was all right. I think Kristen Bell is, she's good, but she's not a great host. I like her, but she's not really great at hosting necessarily. I think she was okay. Yeah. But I
had fun with her references to her old movies, with
her stuff was
Jason Segel, where he did the whole Forgetting Sarah Marshall thing, where he was look what I've got for you.
Did Veronica. I did back in the day. I was on Veronica Mart when she was filming at Stu Segel Productions. So I met her way back in the day. Super nice. I mean, I think she's great. I just don't think nice. I don't think she's a strong host. Maybe if she had a co-host or something with her, it might have been probably a little bit better, but that's okay. I mean, she took her shot. She did good. I can't say I'd be better or worse, whatever, but yeah, I just think I was kind of indifferent to her. But.
And how about that OnlyFans, Angela?
Oh my God. I mean, it's just
or some Quiz with Balls. You know, watch Quiz with Balls season 2?
What is she getting Mother of the Year award for that? I mean, you have to, from a PR standpoint, she's supporting her daughter because everyone else is shaming her and cutting her down because they're are you freaking kidding me? You're her mom. You're not her fucking friend. Excuse my language, but you're not her freaking friend. You're her mother. Act like a mother. You're not her friend, you're her mom. Okay. And your daughter is either going naked or whatever she's doing on OnlyFans. Absolutely not. If I had a daughter and that was going on, F no. Like, I would not promote that. But if she's doing it, I mean, what are you going to do? Like, she obviously has to find, I'll come over this way. Hey.
I got you. I got you.
I just think it's it's terrible mothering, and that's an awful I mean, it just is a shitty thing to like, promote and then say that your daughter's doing it and you give her credit for being strong about her body. It's a bunch of bullshit. I know that line. I mean, if you hear that line in PR all the time, if you're trying to like come with a client that's doing something in that space. I'm just coming in from the opinion of like a woman and a child raising a daughter. I mean, yes, her daughter is somewhat grown, but I mean, my God, like you don't want to have your daughter out there like with guys looking at her hoo-ha and her freaking chi-chis, and sitting there being like, I'm so proud of my daughter. She makes thousands of dollars because
gotta be
my daughter was like, yeah, I just don't really get a lot of money from other jobs to like live the lifestyle I want. And it's like, okay, sure. But I mean, how long are you going to be able to do that? I mean,
how do you feel about that? I'm going to see you two talk about this too, because being of the younger generation too, Val, right? What would you say if your mother was doing that?
I mean, oh God, yeah, that'd be something else. It would be like, there's just so many things in the world that you can do for income. And like, that's the one, like, that's the only one you can do. Like, you couldn't like go get some type of a degree. You had to do that. I don't know. I don't want to
be an easy way out. It's more of like an easy way to leverage what they have. And like, what's the fastest, quickest way to monetize? Like, I'm pretty, people know me, I'm a celebrity, I want to make money now and I want to keep up my super luxury lifestyle. What do? Join OnlyFans when you're already showing every part of your body in movies to get attention anyway. That's to me what that like says. And then it just has like a very low, like, it's not about like women shouldn't show their body. It's not about like not like women empowerment. That's kind of bullshit to me. It's like, sure, if that's what you want to do. And trust me, I know people who went to like medical school and were like strippers and paid their way through to like become doctors, because they didn't really have this another way to do it in a fast, I would say quick way. Sure, they could have done something else and it would have been a bit tougher. But I just think it is the easy way. It's leverage looks, leverage other things that you have and make money. And if you want to do it, cool. By all means, go ahead. But when you're promoting it and like glorifying it to your daughter, I have a problem with that. I think that's absolutely freaking disgusting. So,
yeah, it's really weird. How old? Do you know how old her daughter is?
I mean, I think she's in her early 20s. I think she's like somewhere around close to your like kind of age. I think she's a little bit younger than you. I think.
It's really,
I actually would like to look. I want to see how old.
I'm gonna find out right now.
Yeah,
how old is
19
is? Because I'm like, what?
It looks like 19. March.
Yeah, Eloise Joni is. Oh my God. Wait.
Yeah, 19 and a 20-year-old. So, Mom, what you doing, girl? What you doing, Mom?
Oh, no.
A mother, daughter. Oh.
Yeah, so her 20-year-old daughter, Sammy, started OnlyFans account. Okay, yeah, no. Sorry. Yeah, and absolutely no and no.
That gives me that's so bad.
Wait,
that's
no.
A lot, right?
Not just one, two
that's
daughters.
Yeah, two daughters. One's 19 and one's 20, right?
Okay, wait. Here's what I'm going to say.
That's a quick turnaround for kids.
Me off.
Knock them out.
Mother is Denise Richards, okay? If they really wanted to, I'm sure there's some Denise Richards money somewhere where they could go and probably get any kind of education they want. And instead, they're both doing this.
I thought she was broke. I actually heard, I thought she was like broke or something because she had a really hard time being on. She was like has a Blake Lively type attitude on set, really aggressive. She's really mean. Like she's got that not allegedly, actually, people talked about how nasty she is on set. So I think she lost a lot of opportunities. Yeah.
Was she on some kind of reality show for a while?
Yeah.
Okay, because like
she'd married some guy, I think, and
she has a new reality show coming too. She has a new reality show about her and her family.
Okay. Because my two favorite drag queens, Trixie and Katya, they always say on their podcast, and this is like a soundbite from one of those reality shows where all like the housewives were sitting around with their wine glasses, and they go, "I wouldn't be surprised if we never saw Denise Richards again." And so they just always say that. And so that was the first thing I thought of when we were having this conversation. I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if we never seen Denise Richards again. Anyways.
Yeah. Well, we're going to see her. We're seeing a lot more of her than we have for a long time. That's what I'm going to say that. We're seeing a lot more. So we're subscribing.
Everything. We're seeing all of it.
What do you think about?
I think people are seeing too much of her. I think some.
What's her favorite movie?
Wear a turtleneck.
Ooh.
Your favorite VR movie?
That's a good question.
What about a show where you dress up?
Starship Troopers, but go ahead.
Wear more clothes.
Which one, Ernest?
Starship Troopers.
I love Starship Troopers. It's so good. It's so good.
Wasn't she just like, "Hey guys, I'm here."
Yeah.
It's a great movie. We can't hear you, GR.
Hey. It's a horny cat.
And then she'd be like that with her boot, "Hey guys, I'm here." Like, these things stand out like 10 miles wide and long. Like,
I just wanted to do well, I'm sorry. I'm
not trying to be a bitch, but like, I just don't. Hey, do the boob job thing. I mean, the whole Wild thing. You guys all went probably nuts for Wild Things.
Wild Things story-wise was terrible, but I mean, it was fun as a young man watching.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
100%.
But like,
100%.
I mean, that's the quintessential horrible bad boob job like situation when you see them. It's
boy.
Wait, which way are we pointing? We got one working on. We got one going to 11 o'clock over here. We got one over at 5 o'clock.
Some days we got this. Some days we got this. We got this.
Yeah, we're like, what day? What's happening? We're like working. It's like Clockwork Orange over here. It's going on.
The girls are rolling on this podcast. I love it.
I know, but I'm sorry. Your nipples don't know where they are.
Oh boy!
They're probably at about her knee level now.
Oh shit, GR, that's rough.
And just so you'll know, she did get nominated for Mother of the Year by the AARP Association.
Oh, geez.
Well, I'm going to have to cancel some people's subscriptions if that's the case.
GR, what about those Menendez brothers fast? Man, we got to keep this moving. What about those Menendez brothers? You shocked?
I called it months ago. Those assholes are not getting out.
Yeah, I know you said it before.
Kill your parents and you want to go out because your family wants you out. Yeah, sure.
Well, the family's mad about it still, GR. They're trying to go after him still, like, let him out. A lot of family wants him out still, so.
As a Russian would say, Tuvshitsky.
I mean, at the end of the day, you still kills people.
Yeah.
That's the thing, Ernest, right? You still killed your parents,
Still, yeah, you still did that. I mean, again, I don't. It's tough, You don't want that to happen to you either, but
you put it out. I mean, the thing you don't want to happen, but you want to put something out there. I guess maybe they've gone through and they're apologizing now, but I think at the end of the day, you still did that.
So
and you
sorry
admitted to it.
You guys, so sorry.
You hit it. It's a lot.
Well, I understand. I can understand them killing their dad if he did what they allege he did. Abusing them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If he did that, I understand killing them. But what do you kill your mother for? Because she didn't somehow stop a guy 3 times her size?
She was supposedly, allegedly a complicit abuser as well.
A bystander, she knew and didn't.
I mean, that can be. I mean, when you grow up in an abusive home, that can be even worse. When you have a enabling parent that allows that to go on, and just like if I mean, I heard the rumors of all this, stories and watched tons of different things about like the docu-series on her and her drug use, just her, and she didn't want to leave her husband, even though he was like, atrocious to her. And but that really affects kids that are being abused and growing up in homes like that. I mean, I just don't know how anyone goes, to be honest, and murders their family like that unless some seriously heinous shit is going on. Like, I don't even know how that even could cross your mind to pull that kind of maneuver. If it was a money stunt, I just can't even see
that's what it was all about. They wanted money. They thought they'd get it and get away with it.
There's a lot of lies and deception. It's like once they start lying about something, how do you believe anything? That's what I say though too.
I mean, I don't know.
You're lying about this, you're doing the 911. That's a lot. You know, it's only kind of blew up because of the again Ryan Murphy show that blew it all up. You know, and that's people are more interested in it. That's why they did the appeal. That's why they tried to do a retrial. They asked for Newsom to actually let them out. And there's a lot of stuff that's been happening because of that. I mean, honestly, you got celebrities behind them. I get it. But at the end of the day, you've admitted it. You've gone through it. Even Hawkman put out that whole video. It was like a 15-minute video being like, I'm going to show you everything that went down in 15 minutes. I'm going to break it down how we went through every legal process. They shouldn't get a retrial. So it's what it is. They might be bummed. I'm more excited, though, about Ernest projects coming out. And Ernest right now has an amazing project he's been working on. Ernest, I want you kind of to like break this down for us. I want to watch a trailer before we move on and like talk about other stuff here in the business. But I know you have a big trailer you've been working on. The trailer, right? You sent it to me today. Midnight Rush. Can I have you like introduce it?
It kind of broke up there.
Midnight Rush. I said you got the trailer come out. Can you introduce it for us fast?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's kind of an anime I've been had in my head for years, back before I was in the military, and a little bit after I got out. Actually, not after I got out, but before. I used to be a street racer. Don't do that. But it was.
You were actually a street racer?
I was, but not here in Texas, where the roads were more empty. And even before Fast and Furious, that came out in the midst of me doing, this is cool. They're doing something about my life. But back in the day, in the 2000s, I used to street race all the time. You do it for money. You do it to build your car. And it was, in a way, kind of my my own sense of artistic outlet to kind of just build my car, work on my car, make it faster. All the guys with the Mustangs talking smack. I would build my car. I had an Eclipse GSX. And it was fun. It was just kind of my own, I was in the military. And then I'd leave, and then I'd street race, or stuff like that. I don't do that anymore. Obviously, I'm it's not safe. But also, this is in Texas. A lot of open roads and a lot of But anyways, this series here is kind of based on something similar in this fictional city called Las Playas, where street racing is legal after midnight. People race for money, and like it's kind of an anime. It's a new anime. So I like the first Fast and the Furious, but it kind of went off in some strange direction, which is I still love those movies. They're great, but like the real part of it was like building your car, building it fast, making money, doing it more, and then just kind of dealing with all the other creeps around you doing the same thing. And it's kind of like what that is. But in our series that we're trying to do, it's about a girl. She's trying to save her father's junkyard, or I'm sorry, her uncle. She lives with her uncle and her cousin now, and the junkyard is going under for foreclosure. In order for her to kind of save the junkyard, salvage yard, she's got to raise $50,000 in a month, and she's got a junkyard full of parts. So I'm going to build me a race car, and after midnight, I'm going to race these clowns and take their money until she meets one guy who's like, she can't beat him, but like there's a little romanticism there. It's kind of a Pretty in Pink with street racing. So if you can remember Pretty in Pink in the 80s, or the girl from the other side of the tracks, and like the pretty boy who's a rich guy, but he's bored and he's depressed, and like, he meets this girl with a little spunk, and then sparks fly, but like it's fun. But yeah, check out the trailer.
Cat Santos is coming, everybody. Get ready for Midnight Rush. Here's the trailer right now.
Welcome to Las Playas. Sunny city on the coast. A place for car freaks and speed folks. A place of endless highways, pretty beaches, kick-ass car shows, and tire screeches. A place where after midnight,
I love the look of it.
Street racing is legal.
Yeah, it's very now, like, the whole AI coming out now. It's a good tool.
Yeah, it has that.
Where the rich make their way and the bold
crazy about the look of it now.
A place where if your build is fast enough and you got nerves of steel, you can win big. Welcome to the Midnight Rush.
Just like Val.
Hey, Val. Been talking to Ernest before this?
It's a little.
Awesome. I love the look of it.
Yeah,
I
you
do
know,
too.
Hell yeah.
I wanted to see a kind of a racing cartoon, you know, for adults, and like it's just a vacuum since initially.
Hell yeah, Ernest.
It's really cool.
Thank you.
How long does that take to animate something like that?
I took 2 solid days forgetting to eat for like 1 minute. So, and then of course finding all the stuff that I wanted and the right angles, because you know it just takes time. It's not, you know, of course it's a good tool, but if you have the time and you just keep messing with things, you figure it out, and then just for it to come out the way I wanted it to come out with the angles that I want, the feeling that I wanted, it takes time. Yeah, we're gonna work on the pilot here soon. We have the pilot ready, pitch deck. We got a few people who are interested, so we'll see how it goes. And you know, this is gonna cost a lot to make now. You know, just gotta get the musical rights, gotta get the cars, licenses. You know, we can't be racing Hondas. Honda being like, "What are you doing with our cars, man?
What are you doing with this? This is not right, you know."
Yeah, so it just. Yeah, and then you know, and so we got a couple things to figure out, which we will. But yeah, I think it'll just be it's a fun dopamine hit. Sometimes people just want to come home and they had a hard day at work. I just want to see some fast cars and just a fun story, and let's move on. You know, and that's what this is sort of. But it's a little more deeper. Like I said, it's Pretty in Pink, but with street racers. So if you can kind of
Pretty in Pink with street racers. I love that. It's cool. It looks fascinating too. It's like I know the way the technology is advancing is changing. I saw a commercial for Porsche, and it was like all AI, and they were like, someone asked like, what's real here? And like none of it was real. It's cool. Really amazing, but it looked like it was all real, and it's amazing where that's going. We talk about like, you know, people being nervous about it, how the good and the bad of it as always, and how it can actually help independent filmmakers like yourself, like you're building your stuff up. It's pretty great though too, because it can actually give you opportunity that a lot of times you wouldn't have. So there's the good, and there's also like the fear that people fear from it though too. It's a battle, but you gotta harness it.
They had the same bit. They had the same bit with when we're moving to digital camera as opposed to film. Mm-hmm. It was like everyone was scared, you know. Or same thing with CGI. Too much CGI, of course. Like Jim Henson feel it will take your soul. Like it doesn't have a soul. But I mean, I would argue it has the soul from the creator behind it, from the intention, the visionary who put that. So, but I like the Ninja Turtles from 1989 compared to now. I know to each their own. But I mean,
cowabunga, dude.
What's that?
I said cowabunga, dude.
Oh yeah, I was a Leonardo guy. Who are you, Brian?
Donatello. I'm a Donnie guy.
I like Donnie.
Yeah.
Donatello. Yeah.
I'm like, let's get in there. Let's build some things. Let's be creative. I mean,
those are good characters too. Like, is he a Donatello or is he more Raphael? If he's Raphael, you know, there's a Leonardo,
Michelangelo.
It's a fun way to.
I'm Michelangelo.
I don't know. What do you think?
I think I liked Michelangelo too. I think I was an Angelo. Yeah, it's Angelo.
It was fun, dude. He was like nothing serious, which is great.
Yeah.
And you guys realize that was written as a college project. It wasn't for kids.
Really? The whole New Turtles comics and all that? Hey,
it was written as a college project by 2 guys. They printed 2,000 and sold them in an hour and 40 minutes.
Making money.
I took my son and 3 of his friends to see it, and there's a woman with her kids behind us. And half the movie, her and I were laughing our ass off, and the kids were going, "What? That's not funny."
I think it's great. Turtle power all day long, Queen. Turtle power. But Ernest, congratulations on that trailer, man. It's awesome. I'm excited for you.
We're moving.
Between that and the book, and I know you have another project too. You were cast in another project over there too with Raimi, which I love. Ted Raimi, man. He's awesome.
Yeah. Who you know Manib, right? You know Manib. Oh yeah, Raimi. Yeah. Failure. Yeah, I play Hitman. Thanks.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
I kill somebody? I don't know, but in this movie, I do. And, I don't want to give away too much about it.
It's easy to do. Trust me.
Yeah.
Well, Well, that's a whole different story, GR.
I want to know these stories. But yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff happening. You're just kind of being in that pocket, that frequency of just, loving what we do, just kind of, exploring creatively and, rolling the dice, being around other like-minded people, it helps with the things,
That's the
iron
business.
sharpens iron, as they say.
Yeah.
And
I love your pushing. I love your doing it. The book, the kids' book, I also have, again, like this. It's like Midnight Rush is a lot of fun. Like that shows your diversity too. You're also like, out there sniping people, not sniping, but going after people too as a hitman. That's cool. It shows what we can do as actors, creators, and also like how we push. And we're very versatile, which you very much are. We met during that play, and I never knew like all these things you were doing, man. I'm so excited to hear about it. It's fantastic. Fantastic. I can't wait to see where this journey keeps going for you. I can't wait to see. It's going to be great. I know that.
Absolutely. We have another one we're doing. You remember Money B, who did the sound guy?
Oh, yeah.
He did
he was great.
He's a freaking talented guy. He's directing this movie we're doing called Tough Guy. And essentially I just beat people up for money that deserve it. We'll talk about it more later, but we'll be filming that in a few months. Because, like Craigslist, my husband won't stop beating me, or this bully, and then they, pay me $500, I'll take care of it, send you a picture. It's one of those situations. So it's going to be a fun kind of action, thriller, comedy drama. Look for it, called Tough Guy. In a few months, we'll see. Maybe a year.
Keep us posted.
Got a whole pipeline of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. It happens all at once, or it doesn't happen for years. So, I'll take it, whatever. There's times where
as it floods
for a long time, and then
that's true. I have like busy. 2 scripts that are just like not even close to being done.
We're divine timing. When it's ready, it's ready.
Right.
Do it. That's what it is, really.
It's true.
If you force it, it'll come out like crap. Oh man, why did I force it? And then just.
You got to let it naturally happen. But I'm excited, everybody. Excited, Ernest. Thanks for being here. Great quick takes, everybody.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.